So let's have a look at some of the additional extras that we bought as part of the extra packages. So the presidential box you got as part of the presidential package or the all-in, all-out package. So that was part of that. So that's not really an additional extra paid for, but it's very much a standalone pack of 6 presidents. Let's have a look at the actual models themselves. Really good job here, I think, again. Take off that sellotape, as they always are, sellotapes. Wow, look at that. You've got your Lincolns, your Bushes, your Obamas, Clinton. Looks like that one might be an Obama, and that one might be another Bush. And then you've got Trump. So some just really class models. Great idea to bring him into it. And here's your cards. Again, you've got your wounds, your moves, your actions. Can't see if they've got anything additional on the back of these at all, because those two are stuck together in the cellophane. But then you've got your rules for your presidential box here. A new survivor class, special skill, the red button, presidents of the United States, the POTUS, obviously, that's what it stands for. Usually starts with health 3 and comes with a double-sided ID card. Both sides are the same, except the red button. The front shows an armed red button ready to be pressed. The back shows the pressed red button. POTUSes start the game with the ID card on the front side. Okay, so front side, red button. Back side, red button has been pressed. Okay, look at that. So that's the only difference. So the rules for the red button, they have in here as well. So that explains what happens with your red button. Once per game, before or after resolving an action, the POTUS can press their red button, flip their ID card to the back side, then resolve a Molotov effect in a single zone with a line of sight of the POTUS. They'll earn all the corresponding AP. Brilliant. And they've got some extra additional cards here with different skills. Fantastic. Just a really nice idea. Something very different that they've had. And I say, if you ordered the presidential pledge or you ordered the all-in-one, then you got the presidential box. Unless you chose to buy it as an additional extra, which I think you could have done. And the daily spawn zombies and zombicide cars. So Zombicide Daily Spawn is another copy of all of those daily rewards that you get in the main game now. So all those zombies that you'll get as part of the package, you also get, if you've ordered it, look at that, another rule book, not a rule book, a book containing all of the individual zombies and their artwork and their house rules. Love it that they've decided to replicate that and not just assume that you've got one. And all of your daily spawn zombies here, look. Just think the artwork on these is just absolutely fantastic. So put that to one side, and then you've got your car set. Like if you've seen one of our previous videos, we got one less of these than we asked for or ordered. Look at these beauties. So 3D cars. So I know some people in their sets had actually bought cars from garage sales or secondhand stores and used them, but the fact that you've actually got playable spaces where your players will sit, as you can see above the seats, you have the raised areas here. So that's where it will take a model in there. So paintable wise, you've got details and guns and center consoles to be able to paint if you're into the painting side of it, as well as raised police signs. And these are actually rubber wheels, if you can see that, and they do turn ever so slightly. You're not going to be riding them around, but that is just fantastic. Just a nice little touch there, rather than having cast wheels. That is just lovely. There's your police car. And here is your Pimp'n'Mobile. So look at that. Loads of individual scope there for your Pimp'n'Mobile painting that you might want to do. Or you might want to leave it nice and bright and pink. Some nice leather seats. Nice Mars shotgun looks like on the back of the seat. Beautiful. Really happy about that. Just so disappointed that the second box didn't come. So we'll put that with them. The Urban Legends. Again, wanted to get these. Just love the abominations and the actual variety and the variation that you can get with these abominations. Oh, yeah, can't get them because they're inside this other plastic. So we have our clown. Look at that. Clowns don't scare you, do they? Do clowns scare you? Do clowns scare you? Do they not? Do they not? Beautiful. Just gorgeous model. This is the Abductor. So this is your Abductor alien model. Very freaky, very weird. And we know that all of these have their own individual rules. Your Chupacabra. Just a great model there. And Killer Croc. Look at that. That is just madness, that is, as a model. Love it. Absolutely fantastic. And again, their cards as well. So it comes in this little slide packet here. Abductor, Killer Croc, Chupacabra, Sewer Croc, not Killer Croc. All with their abomination picture on the back. So what's this? Ignores dark zones and night rules for line of sight. At the end of its activation, remove from the board one survivor it has line of sight to. The players choose. At the end of its next activation, return the survivor to the same zone. Another survivor is then abducted. It can be the same zone. So you're pretty much losing a survivor each turn that the abductor sees them. Different rules for the Chupacabra. Cannot be eliminated as long as it's in a dark zone. Wow. Sewer Croc. Love it. So 4 extra abominations to play away with. Fantastic. Nice, good quality box. As I say, mine will pretty much all live in these boxes until we get the foam inserts. Zombie soldiers. So this is for Fort Hendricks. I wanted to get some extra zombie soldiers. I say not just for Zombicide, but for also any other game we might play that we could use them for. Still such a great model. Really good quality model. Can I get these one-handed? Yeah, I can. So without the reflectiveness of the packaging. There you go. Really good quality models. So 6 for the price. I thought, you know what, why not? We've got a bit of a discount with the main game. Then we are on to, almost there, look, getting through the packet. The Danny Trejo one. Just think this is just brilliant. I love the idea of it. Machete, zombie, or abomination. Comes with the 3 miniatures. Look at them. And the zombie cards to go with it. That went everywhere. That's all good. So you've got your cards. So these are look like, okay, so these are all zombie cards. All zombie cards that can draw a Danny Trejo zombie. Which is weird, you might think, because there isn't an abomination card for him. Yeah. So what it does is do one of the following. The Trejo Abomination is on the board, get 1 extra activation. If the Trejo Walker is on the board, turns into a Trejo Abomination. So you've got 1 Walker, 1 Abomination, and your main character. If there's no Walker, you draw the Walker. Your next card, he turns into him. If he's already on and you draw him, he gets an extra activation. That is class. Really clever. And there's 6 of those cards. Let's have a look at the Trejo Abomination. That just looks wicked. Look at those knives. Obviously just going after his name of Machete that he loved. That kind of that mentality. The Trejo Walker. Standard kind of Walker, so obviously you're going to have to try and highlight this in some way, shape or form. Make it very similar paint theme to your Abomination. Or do something with the base, or you might be better than I am and know exactly what all your models represent and who they mean when they're on the board. That's really good. And then you've got your Danny Trejo model. That just looks brilliant. 2 absolutely mean machetes with him. Just think it's a fantastic model. Love that whole idea. And then you've got his rule and his cards. Rolls extra dice with melee actions performed with machetes. The extra dice amount scale with the survivor's danger level. Dual machetes each gain these additional dice. Look at just your standard even yellow or orange level. You have machete plus. So I don't know with the new rules it could be 2d6 plus 3 dice. You're rolling 10 dice if you're dual wielding. 10 machete dice, 5 with 1 machete, almost like, if not better than the old chainsaw. That is just class. It gets 1 extra action at yellow, barbarian, bloodlust, melee, flipping it, yeah. So this guy's just an absolute beast. We may be trying to choose him for some close quarters combat at any given time. Brilliant. Oh, that won't fit into there. And that is your Danny Trejo one as well.